Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. We are jumping right into something that's absolutely massive, yet, well, completely invisible. We're going to take a structured look at the technology that is literally powering your daily life right now: artificial intelligence. We'll demystify what it actually is, how the whole thing works, and why it matters so much to our immediate future. Have you ever actually stopped to wonder how your phone really understands you when you talk to it? Or how YouTube just magically seems to know the exact video you want to watch next? I mean, these aren't just parlor tricks. They're these complex, everyday mysteries happening right in your pocket. The invisible engine running all of these conveniences is artificial intelligence. It's just humming along seamlessly in the background, constantly processing information so your digital life feels completely effortless. Section 1. What is artificial intelligence? Demystifying the machine mind. So, the fundamental difference between your old school, traditional computing and AI really comes down to the rules. Traditionally, computers relied entirely on fixed instructions. They did exactly what a human programmed them to do, step by rigid step. If a scenario wasn't manually coded in, the program would just fail. But AI flips that script completely because it actually learns and improves from data. Instead of waiting for a developer to write a specific rule for literally every single scenario, AI takes in massive amounts of information, spots trends, and dynamically adjusts itself. It acts a lot more like a human mind, rewriting its own internal logic to get better, faster, and way more accurate over time. And it does all this without needing constant manual updates. And this isn't just some abstract concept locked away in a research lab somewhere. Let's bring it back to that YouTube example. When you're watching videos, the AI is paying super close attention to what you do. It's not just logging your clicks, it's actively measuring how long you watch, the exact second you get bored and hit skip, even the stuff you share. It takes all those data points and builds this unique mathematical profile of your tastes. Then, by comparing you to millions of other users, it actively suggests content tailored specifically to you. It's updating those predictions in real time with every single tap of your screen. Section 2. AI in everyday life. It's already here. AI is absolutely everywhere right now. It's woven right into our daily routines. Think about a normal morning. You might ask a voice assistant like Siri or Google about the weather, which, by the way, requires natural language processing just to understand your specific voice and intent. Maybe you get into a car with smart self-driving sensors that use computer vision to keep you perfectly in your lane. Later on, you're playing a game where the enemies actually adapt to your strategy, or you're shopping online and the store recommends the perfect item to go with what you bought last week. It's even the engine behind those wild new AI image and video creators. These aren't just isolated gimmicks, they're a massive, connected web of advanced systems making smart decisions on the fly. Section 3. How AI actually learns. The power of patterns. Okay, so the secret sauce making all of this possible is pattern learning. See, AI doesn't just wake up knowing things, and it definitely doesn't have human intuition. Instead, it goes through this grueling process of studying thousands, or honestly, millions of examples. By grinding through massive data sets, it starts to map out complex correlations. It learns the structure of human speech, the chaotic layout of a busy street, or your shopping habits. Once it deeply understands those underlying patterns, it can confidently make really accurate predictions, even when you throw brand new data at it that it's never seen before. Think of it like a kid learning what a cat is. You point to a few different cats, and eventually the child just kinda gets it, right? AI works in a surprisingly similar way, just, mathematically. If you feed an image recognition model millions of photos, it maps out repeating patterns. It analyzes the exact arrangement of pixels that make up the ears, the texture of the fur, the distance between the eyes. You show it enough cats, and it learns the precise mathematical formula of a feline, which means it can instantly spot a cat in a photo it has never ever processed before. Which brings us to the absolute, unbreakable, golden rule of AI. The more quality data AI receives, the better it becomes. Data is literally the fuel for the machine mind. But notice the key word here: quality. If you feed an AI inaccurate, messy, or biased data, it's going to learn flawed patterns. Engineers call this garbage in, garbage out. The sheer volume and the purity of that data directly control how smart and reliable the AI is actually going to be in the real world. You could have the most sophisticated algorithm ever built, but it's totally useless without a pristine dataset to train on. Section 4. The future is human-guided. You are in control. Now, AI is about so much more than just consumer convenience or YouTube recommendations. It's actively stepping up to solve some of the most complex challenges we face. In education, it acts like a personalized tutor, adapting on the fly to how a specific student learns best. In healthcare, these algorithms are analyzing dense medical scans to spot illnesses way before a human doctor ever could. And in science, systems are decoding mind-boggling protein structures in mere days, which is totally changing the game for discovering life-saving drugs. But despite all this incredible world-changing power, there is one absolutely crucial thing we've got to remember. Humans still guide AI. We decide how it gets used. Yes, it's a wildly powerful tool, but it doesn't have its own independent judgment or intent. The human in the loop is what makes it work. We set the parameters, we curate the training data, we define what success actually looks like. AI is the engine making us go faster, sure, but humans are still firmly in the driver's seat, steering where that engine takes us. So next time you open a smart app or ask your phone a question or get a spot-on video recommendation, remember that invisible engine working tirelessly in the background. You are already interacting with artificial intelligence today. The real question is, as this technology becomes infinitely more powerful, how are we going to choose to guide it next? It's a huge question, and honestly, we all have a very real part in answering it. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning and keep exploring.